I'm going to go in the high end to Rantanen for $8,300. Look, the Avs are on a 7-game win streak, and they face the Bruins at home tonight. He's high among the points producers in the league as well on the season, averaging 3.5 shots on goal per game and 16 DraftKings points in his last 10 games. That's amazing, and quite a nice rate of return on even on that high price tag. I also like Mitch Marner. People forget this guy's been a top 10 point getter in the last 2 years in the NHL. He's priced at only $5,800, and I think he's right on top of his game again with 11 points in his last 10 games, getting a lot of run on power play and shorthanded as well. He's one of the busiest guys in terms of ice time in the entire league. And finally, the guy I really like here is Matthew Tkachuk of Calgary for $6,000. 20 points in his last 10 games, facing a Columbus club that's lost 4 of the last 6. Give me some of that for sure.
Well, you want to talk streaking, AJ? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention David Pastrnak has like 73 goals this month.
Yeah, I mean, Boston is tempting, but I don't love the matchup, obviously, with Colorado. That's a better team there. Goaltending isn't great, admittedly, for the Avs, but instead, I'm going to stick with the Flames here and go with both Gaudreau and Tkachuk, who Paul mentioned. Johnny Gaudreau comes in at 62. Tkachuk at 6,000. Look, since the start of January, as Paul mentioned, Tkachuk is averaging 2 points per game. Gaudreau is right behind him at 1.875. Again, it's a really good matchup for the Flames. They're not going to break the bank for you in terms of being at the top of the lineup here. So I like just stacking that entire line against the Jackets tonight.
Where are you going to go, Moose?
I mean, we're not it's not rocket science here. Like, the Flames wingers are way underpriced, and everyone's going to know that. These guys are averaging almost 2 points per game over their last 10 games. And the Columbus Blue Jackets are a terrible defensive team. So really have to think, again, if you're approaching this in big fields, it might actually be a night to fade those Flames wingers and just hope you get like a slower game. I mean, I like going to the Chicago Blackhawks if you're going to do that. A guy like Dominik Kubalik, very cheap at $3,000. He's been productive, and the Blackhawks wingers have a very good matchup against the Detroit Red Wings as well. Kubalik, again, he gets you top 6 exposure. We're talking about a guy who obviously is only $3,000, and you're going to use more as a punt play, but you got to look for a little bit different ways, and maybe like paying down at wing and then paying up for like one expensive player like Rantanen or Ovechkin. It's going to let you get off those Flames wingers. So I have nothing against the Flames wingers. It's a great spot, like I said, but if you're thinking strategy a little bit, Kubalik is a guy you could certainly throw in there.